John Patterson woke up in a fog. Putting his hands to his temples, he pushed away shoulder-length hair as his stomach churned. He'd managed to crawl in off the porch last night and find his way to the couch. After the banging between his ears eased, he opened his eyes. Yellow sunlight bathed the tiny Spartan living room. Take-out containers, empty soda cans, and crumpled-up food wrappers were scattered on the threadbare carpet. An open pizza box sat on a wooden crate that filled in for a coffee table. A lingering odor of cold fried chicken, garlic potatoes, and curry permeated the room. He blinked and pushed himself upright and bent forward, causing his bladder to bear down on him. He sighed, went to stand, and almost fell. He sat back, looking for his prosthetic limb, which he kept nearby when he went to sleep, but it wasn't there. He frowned. "Shit. God damn it," he muttered. He slid down the couch away from the crate, rocked forward, and got up. The journey down the hall to the bathroom would be like hopping through a minefield. The last thing he needed was to trip and plant his face on the floor. He palmed the wall as he went. Behind him, his cell phone rang out. Whoever it was would have to wait. With a grunt, he shut the bathroom door behind him and navigated to the toilet. He needed something for his headache and the gnawing pain in his leg. Without looking up, he reached beside him and pawed through the collection of razors, tangled hair ties, and wadded tissues on the vanity. After knocking most of them in the sink or on the floor, he found his bottle of goodies. He tipped it, expecting to see a little white, hand-pressed pill drop into his palm. But nothing rolled out. He stared down into the empty blue tube as his brain spun. Suddenly, the ache in his leg exploded into a rage. He flung the bottle at the wall in front of him and groped for the Tylenol, which of course tipped over, spilling its contents on the floor. "Shit!" He swept the remaining toiletries away, scattering them around the room. "Get it together." He reached down beside him and picked up the scattered pills and hair ties within arm's length. An hour later, he had his leg on, bed made, and things picked up. Maybe not shining clean, but presentable enough for his own tastes. He brushed the mud off the boots that were living in the kitchen sink, put them on, and opened the tiny refrigerator. There wasn't much in it. A few forgotten leftovers, a carton of milk, and a carton of eggs. He frowned. "Okay, eggs it is," he muttered, and took them out along with the milk. As he scrambled up his breakfast in a cereal bowl, his phone went off again. He dug it out of his pocket and stared at the number flashing on the screen. Putting it on speakerphone, he forced a smile.